Very good morning to all of you. My name is Shashank and I'm representing our venture Green Ag Revolution today. In another 10 minutes, I'm going to talk about our technology innovation DeHaat, which brings market, agricultural input and best farming technique at one platform for farmers in India. So journey started in 2012 by people from best engineering and MBA College of India has come so far when we have a robust and highly scalable technology DeHaat to take care of day-to-day agricultural issues of more than 75 million Indian small farms. DeHaat is being already used by 35 micro entrepreneurs to work closely with 15,000 farmers. In last financial year, we had achieved a revenue of $1 million and in the current financial year, we have already crossed it. We already have established strong collaboration with number of institutions, corporate and government. In 2014, we had raised an angel round of $80,000 and in the 6 months, we are targeting to raise $1.5 million to achieve 200% growth in next 1.5 years. Let me elaborate. Let me start with the pain point. 75% of Indian farmers are small. 1 to 2 hectare of average land holding and agricultural income is mere $1,000 to $1,200 for a family size of 5 members. Reason for such a low productivity as well as profitability is dependency upon multiple channels for their various agricultural requirement. And at each such step, they lose efficiency, they incur high and mind-boggling cost because of the multiple layer of intermediaries. Be it agri inputs or getting customized crop advisory information or selling their farm produce. At the same time, when we look at the other end of value chain, which belongs to various agricultural stakeholders, be it agri input manufacturer or buyers or financial institutions, for their respective offerings, they have to go through multiple layer of intermediaries to reach out their farmers. And hence, we find their biggest challenge is the direct access to farmer. That's what we are trying to solve through DeHaat. So essentially DeHaat is a technology-based farmers marketplace for agricultural input as well as farm produce. So it's a technology which offers complete end-to-end services to farmer. This mobile-based technology, please point to be noted, this is not for farmer. This technology is designed for last mile service providers. So this technology is used by an individual micro entrepreneur or the community itself like farmer producer organization or the local input shop or local aggregator. Right. So and then while using this technology, they offer end-to-end services to hundreds of local farmers. If we talk about activities involved between DeHaat and farmer, so as I said earlier that each DeHaat center or each DeHaat service provider works closely with 600 to 1000 farmers in a catchment area of 5 to 6 kilometers. And by using our technology DeHaat, they offer complete 360-degree agriculture services to farmers, right from seed to market. So because of DeHaat, farmers don't need to go here and there. They can get various agri inputs like seed and fertilizer, pesticides from the best source. For customized advisory, again they don't have to go here and there. It's just DeHaat, and at the end of season, in fact, they can sell their produce directly to the best or institution buyers through DeHaat. Because of these interventions, these farmers get impact in 3 aspects. 1, reduction in their cost of cultivation. 2, improvement in the farm productivity, and 3rd, better farm gate price realization. And hence they experience more than 50% increment in their net income from agriculture. Similarly, if we talk about activities between DeHaat and agri stakeholders, so these agri stakeholders like buyers, bulk buyers or agri input manufacturers, they directly get linked to farmers for their various proposition, right? These input manufacturers, they not just can't sell their products directly to farmers, but they also get feedback from farmers for the germination or for the crop productivity. Similarly, these buyers, they just don't get their agricultural produce or raw material directly from farmers in a cheaper rate, but also they get the transparency in the whole value chain. If they require any kind of customization, that's very much doable in this whole value chain because of DeHaat. That's how this technology looks like. So for example, the features like farmers registration, which provides us primary information about the farmer, and DeHaat, which helps us in the planning and estimating the exact requirement by farmer or by DeHaat. We already have exhaustive crop pest database, which puts us in a position to provide advisory services to farmers in an efficient and much quicker rate. We already have listed more than 400 agricultural inputs directly from manufacturers. We already have more than 50 buyers to buy different type of crops like corn, wheat, fresh vegetables directly from our farmers through DeHaat. This technology has provision to capture crop-based queries directly from the farm gate. So during the season, if something goes wrong, farmers contact DeHaat. DeHaat dealer or coordinator visits the farm area. They capture the crop-based query, which comes to our R&D team, and respective farmer gets the solution in less than 2-3 hours. So that's how it works. So 3 revenue streams. 1, market linkage of farm produce, when we buy different crops like corn, wheat, fresh vegetables directly from our farmers and provide to institutional buyers. Similarly, sales of agriculture input. And 3rd revenue streams is pretty interesting, right? So while offering these services, we do generate data. A lot of data, right? So data related to farmers demand, data related to the farm productivity, and in past 3 years we have consistent revenues by leveraging these farmers data. When somebody needs any kind of insights, or somebody wants us to offer additional advisory services because of our in-house insights and so on. You can skip it. Yeah. So in last financial year 15 and 16, as I said earlier, in fact that we had achieved a revenue of $1 million, and we had positive EBITDA. And then in next 5 years we are targeting more than 1500 DeHaat centers or network to work closely with more than 750,000 farmers. The current revenue structure, 66% revenue, it comes from the market linkage of farm produce, and 26 from the input side. However, with respect to time, we are hoping to get significant contribution from all these 3 streams. With respect to time, we are also expecting better profitability, which will come with better volume, and then we also have our plan to to add more relevant services with respect to increasing farmers network. So currently, in fact, for our next 1.5 years of capital requirement is close to $1.5 million, primarily for 3 things. One is the farmers acquisition to deploy better or more human resources for scaling up, and 3rd is the technology. Let me check time, please. So we have, all right, awesome. So for the go-to-market strategy, in fact, we want to focus on 3 things. 1, the farmers acquisition. So currently we have to rely solely on DeHaat for farmers acquisition. However, going run, we want to introduce few technological ways to acquire farmers with a much faster rate. So for example, recently we have taken a toll-free number to register farmers. Then we are also working on the farmers version of mobile application in regional languages. So these tools will help us to acquire farmers in a much faster rate. For DeHaat, in fact, yes, so not just, along with our existing strategy, we also want to explore other avenues and channel through collaboration with government or existing farmer groups and cooperatives across India, right? And then we are also piloting with small input shop and aggregator as a prospective DeHaat coordinator. With respect to time, we want to add more buyers and suppliers to bring more offerings for our farmers, and going forward we want to create a pure marketplace model for these buyers to bring more visibility. For the competitive landscape, we find few existing startups in this specific domain, but DeHaat we find highly unique because it's not just focusing on the output or input. However, it's focusing on the whole value chain, and then there is a strong technology aspects as well. According to Mr. Jinesh Shah, who is the co-founder of Omnivore Partner, he finds this market as a more than $400 billion market. That's an excellent team. People from IIT Delhi, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur. Strong team of advisories from diversified background like academia, technology side, from the impact side. Pictures from field, awards. So NASCOM and Vodafone Foundation, they identified DeHaat as a winner of Mobile for Good. Business Outlook, they featured us among top 20 social business in India. I had been awarded as Forbes 30 under 30 in 2014. I also have been awarded as an Ashoka Fellow in 2013. And thank you. With that, I would be happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.